What's up, Northside? StarCast is back. I'm Sam O'Brien. Let's get right to it. Twerp is next weekend, which means that next week we have the Spirit Days here at North. The theme is movie night, so Monday is pajama day, Tuesday is dress like your date day, Wednesday is wear stripes, Thursday is dress like your favorite character, and Friday is wear red. Be sure to show some school spirit and dress up. Another great way to support the school is to buy a yearbook.
North High School, a place where we spend 4 years of our lives making friends, learning, and so much more. Making memories that can last a lifetime. How can you possibly keep 4 years, 1,460 days worth of faces and memories with you your whole life? You can't, unless you buy a yearbook for only $70 if purchased by March 7th. You may not care now, but when you're old and graduated, you'll wish you had bought one. Want to see more personalized content in yearbooks? Feel free to email Mrs. Junk or Senior Editor Araceli Lopez with any pictures, videos, stories, or anything else you'd like to see mentioned in the yearbook. After March 7th, the price will rise to $80, so be sure to buy it ASAP.
Be sure to get your yearbook ordered ASAP. The district wrestling meet was Saturday. North did a great job. We have 4 wrestlers that qualified for the state meet. Congratulations to Connor Coyle at 152 and Dion Claiborne at 160, who are returning to Wells Fargo after finishing 8th place last year, and Adrian Gerardo at 132 and Gabe Barrera at 195, who are making their first trip to the state tournament. The wrestlers will be competing this weekend. Great job, fellas, and good luck. Other stars are also shining bright. Now we focus our attention on the Northwest Iowa Honor Band.
Here at North High, we have some talented musicians. You may have noticed them playing at the football or basketball games. Some of these students were offered a chance to try out for the Northwest Iowa Honors Band, and over 10 of our stars made the cut. The musicians were given sheets of music to practice a couple weeks before the auditions. They had to travel to Storm Lake and play in front of judges individually.
In the last few weeks, I really hammered on the music, and I put in some serious time.
These students put in the time to practice music they were given, along with their duties to practice for the North High Band. But these musicians know that it was worth it.
It's the top 10% of every band program. So to be a part of this and be recognized for it is great for many things. For the band, and it's also great for your resume.
The band performed last week, saying that it couldn't have gone better. If you see any of these students in the halls, be sure to congratulate them. Reporting for StarCast, this is Keenan Najdawi.
Congratulations, guys. Speaking of band, the Jazz Band took first place at districts, qualifying for state, while Jazz 2 finished third. Great job. Joining band isn't the only opportunity for musically gifted students to shine.
The Sioux City Conservatory of Music is hosting an open mic night at Sunnybrook Church Wednesdays from 6 to 6:30. The reason behind this is to give young students a chance to perform and be inspired.
You can meet people who are older than you, younger than you, and anywhere in between.
The first open mic night was held on January 14th and are going to be held every Wednesday in the foreseeable future.
Sunnybrook is a fun and supportive way for people with performing.
Open mic night is free of charge. All you need to do is prepare a piece, show up, and perform. This is Ramsey Moorhorse reporting for StarCast.
North is chock full of students going to state competitions. The boys bowling team took first place at the district bowling meet on Tuesday, qualifying for the state meet at Plaza Lanes in Des Moines on Tuesday the 24th. Great job, fellas, and good luck at state. Here at North, we're lucky enough to have opportunities to take all kinds of classes for all kinds of interests. One of those classes is video game design, which gives students a unique experience to be successful in a growing market.
Hello, North High, and welcome to video game design. Video games have become such an industry that North High has been offering the class Video Game Design Foundations for 5 years now. Video Game Design Foundations at North is but one of the latest, as more schools realize the viability of video games as a career. Last semester's students and the teacher share their thoughts.
I think my favorite part of this class was the relaxed environment it had. I was always able to talk to my friends, and I still learned a lot about the history of video games and had a lot of fun.
The field of video games offers many different job opportunities.
I wanted to learn a little bit about designing video games. That's something I plan to do in the future. I think video games have a really unique history.
If I want to maybe someday be a concept artist or something, video gaming might be something I might like to do. And it has a lot of different genres I can work with, like horror and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Video game design is more than just fun and games.
To start off with, we learn a lot about the history of video games and how it started. Then we go into the different elements of what makes a game. And then finally, they create their own game based on the different elements that they've learned.
If you're looking to learn about the history of video games or just learn how to, do a little bit of design elements, learn about the elements of a good game, I think this is the class for you.
But there's more to video game design foundations than just job opportunities.
It actually does teach problem-solving skills, and I think that is definitely something students need. A lot of times students go out into the world and they don't know how to solve problems, so I think this class helps with that.
I think technology is the future, obviously, and I think video gaming is a part of that.
Game on, North High. For StarCast, this is Colin McHugh.
Creating classes like video game design isn't the only action our district is doing to further our schools. A brand new school is being erected that will affect many North High students to come.
If you have seen Hoover in the past year, you may have noticed the construction of a new building. This building, now called Project Hoover, will include some elementary schools and one feeder school that will fill into North High and West High.
So this elementary school will serve students who are currently in Clark, Crescent Park, and Lincoln. At the time that we move out of those 3 schools to become the one school on the Hoover campus, we also have to recognize that Clark will actually still be used. It'll be used for kids that are in preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten. So it will still be a part of the campus. We actually will think of those 2 different facilities as one school.
Crescent Park and Lincoln will be vacant, and the students from Bryant will be moved to the old Crescent Park in Lincoln.
Class sizes wouldn't be determined until the kids actually occupy the building, but we look at our ideal projections of 18 in kindergarten, 20 in first grade, 22 in second grade, 24 in third grade, and so on.
Pay attention to the progress of the new school. This has been Camden Bella reporting for StarCast.
Even though I liked Clark a lot, I'm sure that the new super elementary school will be nice too. Like I said earlier, there are a lot of stars going to state. Andrew Pham, a junior here at North, competed at the state swim meet on the 14th. Andrew finished 9th in the 50 freestyle and the 100 butterfly, breaking the varsity record. Great job, Andrew, and congratulations. That's all we have for this time, so as always, keep it real, Northside.